Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. Got his man, it's Warren. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Warren will try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On to give. It's Warren. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Play action. It's Fields. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last round by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 1. A handoff for Warren. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 19-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Dribbling down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up and shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal, and it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And certainly like you're on the road in the playoffs, it is a suboptimal start opening drive INT.
Partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now 2nd and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Give to Pacheco off the option. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So after a scoreless 1st quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They toss it to Warren. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They got the ball to the outside of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The pitch Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Here's Freiermuth again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and 2, Fields. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On first down, Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Here's Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to big time.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Steelers 7. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being run and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The man in motion left here, Johnson. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 75 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gets this out wide to Pickens. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On the run, it's Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Cooper here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll run it. Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. It can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Roy. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Amari Cooper with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers are back within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Attack, attack!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th with obvious... Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Fields on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. got his man. It's Warren.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To the air again, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyler Gordon picks it up. And the Chiefs are going to take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
Touchdown!
George Pickens.
35 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Chiefs 23, Steelers 20.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the ground with a tight end.
And he will have the Chiefs 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 3. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
For the catch made by Johnson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On game 2, exit third down and 10.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. On third down, it's Pacheco. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play.
Now Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that draws them level. It's 23-23. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
12 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again is Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Warren.
And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now run with Warren.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, Brady sniffed that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
That description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and then overtime so paramount.
Do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much? It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10.
That'll be caught right side by Reed.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. Room here to